Let me go ahead and turn on the
I see it.
audio here. There's a spectator link. Let me send it to you. Hold on. Here, I put it in ours. I don't know why it's not an actual link, but
Don't worry.
but it works when you put it in the browser. We got bands. We got bands coming out. Hello, Diamond in VR. Good evening. Big
Welcome.
fan. You're a big fan. I'm a big fan of you. I love diamonds and VR. Okay, we have two bands coming out. I don't know if you see it yet. We have Malphite, pretty powerful picker band, more than likely, right? And we have Relia on the other end, or Sleep Client. Go Team Moonlight. He says Diamond in VR says Go Team Moonlight. That's one Moonlight supporter. We also have a Pantheon band. How do you feel about Pantheon?
I think Pantheon's very strong. I happen to
Mm.
know Kuronami and Team Moonlight here. Substituting for ADC plays it a lot. I think they're banning it just in case he tries to they try to flex his position. It's my thought
Mm.
process.
I can see that. I can see that. We also have a Syndra band. Syndra, very powerful, very hard scaling. We also have another person in chat. Willa says, "Go Team Hawks and ZQ." Thank you.
Thank
Assure you,
you.
we will win. We will win this match.
Yeah, regardless, we win.
And then Diamond in VR said, "Scared of GS Jan." I'm not very scared of GS Jan when he's a caster, but on the Rift, I would be pretty scared of him too. I'm not gonna lie. Did the link work for you?
Yeah, I'm looking at the bands now, and I see the Morgana for the lock-in on blue side. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. That's correct. You have a Zaya and a Kate band. Guess they're scared of both of those ADCs. Very powerful, both of them.
Yeah, very strong late game ADCs as well. I
Mm-hmm.
know Jinx is also really strong at the moment, so we'll see if that gets locked in for either side here.
Mm. We'll have to see the Nunu being picked up.
Yeah, I think everyone loves the Nunu. You just
Yeah,
snowball someone in and does so much damage and has so much gank potential from everywhere on the map.
yeah. I mean, they can literally snowball the match. Not pun intended. Like,
Literally.
it just depends on how well it goes for them, right?
Yeah.
And we have a
The
Gangplank.
the Gangplank locking in here I really like as a long-term scaling pick. I've also seen the Gangplank flex to the mid lane. Not very common, but it does leave their kind of options still open as to where they want to put where. So, ooh, and then the Olaf locking the counter the Gangplank. Okay, so that's gonna be a tough matchup
Mm.
for the top side here if that Gangplank does go top.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Olaf is a menace in the top lane, and against Gangplank is no different. They are very Gangplank is very strong, can scale very well. You know, fortune with the futures market and everything like that. Get first item, be just a menace. But Olaf is right there, just as menacing.
It
Let's see, we
looks
got
like that's a Varus too.
yeah.
What are your thoughts on the Varus?
I like Varus. I feel like he's very fun, kind of. I don't play a lot of ADC, but when I play with the Varus as a support, I really like it. I feel like he has a very interesting kit, and he has a ton of range. Now, I don't know how well he'll fare against a Nunu gank, but
That is true. That's something that a lot of ADCs and particularly Varus lacks the any sort of mobility or movement. He
right,
does have the ulti, so he can ult the Nunes comes in, but doesn't stop a snowball. That's an important interaction to kind of think of when you're trying to stop these Nunu ganks from happening.
very true. And we see the Jinx coming out from Sleep Client.
Oh, and that's exactly what I was just talking about earlier. It happened to be very overpowered, and I don't know what happened here. Did they go over the banning phase?
Not sure.
I see negative 10 seconds. Okay. But anyways, well, that's okay. The band's dead here.
Okay, there we go.
That was a bit weird to see.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But yeah, just like I was saying, Jinx is really overtuned and strong at this moment. And when she gets into that late game, 4, 5, 6 items in, she becomes nearly impossible. However, she does kind of have that same problem of having no mobility. So I'm looking for a kind of peel support locked in here for Team Sleep Client because right now Olaf can just run at that Jinx and basically burst her down with no one being able to stop her. So we'll see what picks come through as we
Yeah.
continue with the draft.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to. I mean, look at the Thresh and the Melio both being banned out for the support.
Mhm.
They really don't want to face
And I think those are fantastic
yeah,
bans. So
great
whoever's
bans.
drafting for them is amazing.
Oh, a Zillion.
Oh,
I I mean, it's not very common, but I guess Zillion could be mid. I'm not saying he
yeah,
will be, but
yeah. I think that's also a great flex pick. If you do put him in mid lane and get another kind of peeling support,
mhm.
then you're really setting up Jinx for a lot of these good team fighting ability. But
True that.
it just depends.
Ooh, the very very common Jarvan the fourth, J4.
Oh man, I think everyone hates him right now, right?
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, he's pick or ban in most lobbies. He's just crazy
Right.
strong.
And this kind of goes back to what I was saying. Just if Jinx is a powerhouse here, then they have a lot of engage to get onto her. The Olaf, the Varus, Morgana pickoffs. The Jarvan can just hop onto her.
Right.
So I really, really want to see some sort of peel that's available here for Team Sleep Client. Something that can help protect this Jinx get into late game and Gangplank get into late game, as this is a very hyper scaling comp and they can get a lot of damage once they get a few items in.
Very true. Very very true. Exciting nonetheless. A Cho'Gath. Is that?
But
I'm confused. I don't know if it's Cho top or if it's GP top or if it's Cho support. And it's like their comp is so
it could be anywhere really.
flexible.
I do think it is a Cho'Gath mid lane, the
Yeah,
AP Cho'Gath. I think that's the most likely. But I think it could be flex in any position. I don't know what their thought process are and their champion proficiencies are.
yeah. I mean, not I've seen these teams just a couple times, in streams and so forth. But I'm excited. I love seeing a big Cho. I want a big Cho. Big old Cho'Gath. Mid
That'll be really
Cho'Gath.
fun to watch.
That is really fun whenever Cho'Gath gets huge.
And Will is agreeing here, wanting to see this mid lane Cho'Gath.
Yep.
So
Mid
hopefully we get to see
lane.
it.
Mid lane Cho'Gath. I think it's really fun. I like Cho'Gath myself. I'm not very good at him. But I'm sure if I tried I could.
Yeah, I think it's all about landing those Qs and that W as well. Just make sure you time that silence perfectly so they don't get the chance to cast their crucial abilities.
Very true. And it feels longer than it actually is, I guess you can say.
Yeah,
So if you hit it at the right time. I've seen, there are some pretty big streamers like Tyler One, and other Cho'Gath mains that play it and they just make it look insane.
right. And it's such a simple pickup here, but just has so much power right now. I think that's something we're kind of seeing coming more and more into the meta. I don't think it's highly contested yet, but with streamers like Tyler One, as you said, playing it more often, I think. Oh, it's a Cho'Gath top.
It is.
Okay. Well then.
Changes
So
up
that-
a little bit.
Yeah, and that's the Gangplank mid then.
Sure
I think the thought process here is to kind of just give Gangplank the opportunity to have a safer laning phase against Orianna versus the hard counter Olaf. Now Olaf still counters Cho'Gath, but I think Cho'Gath building tank can kind of survive that laning phase. So I see what they're going for here, trying to move that Gangplank away from a lane that maybe wouldn't be so happy about on the top side.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to be getting farmed by an Olaf in the top lane on Gangplank, honestly.
Yeah, no.
At least the Cho'Gath has a little bit better of a chance. Pre-6, you can stun him, you can silence him, you can do whatever you need to do to kind of kite him out.
Yeah, and just get away from him.
Hmm Exactly. Damn. Willis says, "Damn mid GP." Yeah, mid GP man.
He's
Against
really
Oriana.
disappointed about it.
Yeah, he's real. He's real disappointed. Oh, it's okay. We like GP too. We like GP. Don't get it wrong, but Big Cho in the mid lane. He's just it's Big Cho. It's Big Cho.
Big show.
I just want to see. I just want to see a Cho'Gath this game get as big as the lane. That's all I want to
Right.
see.
And with him going top lane, he gets to build those tank items. His size scales off of HP, right? His health.
Right.
So he'll be building those tank items. He'll get way bigger than if he was mid lane Cho'Gath. So that'll be fun.
Yep.
Oh, that's right, Will.
A Jarvan Oriana Wombo combo Willow wants to see. He's requesting it. Our leader of the server is requesting it. So you guys have to deliver.
What this means now, Willow will only grant them the win if they pull off this combo wombo.
Hmm. They will be granted the win if they pull it off.
It doesn't matter if they win this game. It only matters if they pull off the combo correctly.
They'll win in Willow's heart.
The win in Willow's heart. There you go.
Or a cheeky Nunu ult pentakill from Bush. I don't know if that one's very likely, my friend, but
I mean, anything can happen.
anything can happen. You're right about that. What have you been playing recently? What position you been playing recently?
I've been spamming jungle. I dropped like a whole division, so just to kind of get my mind back on set, I went back to abusing Elise, and oh man, is she so strong.
Very strong, very scary spider.
Yeah, she kind of just hops in your face, kills you, and then gets out. What have you been playing in your solo queue games?
Yeah, honestly, been playing a little bit of jungle, but then I never have prio in any lanes.
Oh, I hate
it,
that.
and then whenever I'm ready for a gank, they're shoved up, and then their jungler comes right after it's the whole thing. I try not to waste time by going to gank because they're already pushed all the way up, and then they push even further, and then their jungler comes, and it's the whole thing.
Yeah, I always hate that because it seems to me like your teammates aren't on the same page with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not where you need their lane to be on the clear.
Exactly, and you even tell them like, oh yeah, I'm three camp clearing to bot, and then they're like, shove. When he gets here, shove.
Well, maybe you should pick up Elise, my friend, because at least can do some tower dives. So even if they're pushed under tower, you can try to still get something out of that and just repel out of the tower.
That's
tower
true.
ring.
That's true. 'Cause you can do that little jump thing like in the air, or I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
like off screen. I guess you can say like.
It's called repel, the ability, and yeah, it's really strong. It's stopping the pretty much any incoming damage that's trying to hit you, as well as the tower from targeting you.
Yeah, I mean that ability when timed perfectly is just very satisfying. I can already tell. We are almost locking in here. 13 seconds.
Excited, super excited for this match. So based off this draft, who do you think has kind of the upper hand?
I don't know. We do scale a ton on the Cho'Gath Nunu Gangplank Jinx.
Mm-hmm.
Just based on how our matches have gone, and just I'm gonna have to give it to the Jinx team. Really, I forget the names. I know it's Moonlight and Sleep Client, but I can't remember who's who.
Nunu's the team's Sleep Client.
Okay, cool. So I'm giving it to Sleep Client right now. But who knows? This Olaf could run out of control. They could end this game in like 20 minutes.
Right, and I think we have very different win conditions from either of the teams here. I think Moonlight really wants to get a good sizable lead early, or at least some priority in the lanes, so that this Jarvan can contest dragons and get some ganks off. While Moonlight, they just want, I mean not Moonlight, Sleep Client just kind of wants to survive till the late game.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like we're seeing a 5-man walk into try here. I love this. Do it.
They're invading. They're doing it. But his Jinx stands there and not gonna be able to get anything, so we'll see what happens.
The Jinx sees him. There
Yep,
he's
running away.
running.
She
The
should
Jinx
be
is
out of there unless
running.
she turns around.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh man. They do get the ward. Ward gold. Easy ward gold. They're gonna try and steal this blue from them, huh? They're gonna swap. This is interesting. Isaac Lee. Hey Isaac. They said Isaac says, Lamo, I'm betting that GP one shots Olaf at some point. It may happen. It may very well happen.
I could definitely see it. And I think that goes back to what we're talking about, just wanting um, Team Moonlight wanting to get this early lead ahead and kind of get their carries snowballing in every single lane. And if they don't, then they just get outscaled. So it's really up to the early game here.
Very true. Looks like some good poke coming in from...
Our first gank coming in.
Already having to burn Flash.
Not
Olaf
really what
is-
you want to do 2 minutes into game as the Gangplank mid, but
Very true. Yeah, that's... I'm not saying it was a wrong play, but unfortunate.
right. And that's kind of props there for Dredge, kind of creating the pressure in mid already. See if he can abuse it within this next 5 minutes while the Gangplank flashes down to kind of get the gank, because Gangplank doesn't have any sort of mobility. If Dredge is able to get that repeat gank in, knock him up, Oriana can slow him, and this Gangplank's just a sitting duck and just kind of dies really fast.
Very, very true. Looks like we have a gank coming in top lane on the Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath's still hitting every Q so far.
Oh man. And the Cho'Gath almost goes down, but she has to burn a flash to get away from it. But that is also going to be the Olaf and Jarvan flash as well.
Some would say value. Not me, but...
You know, I think I'd agree with him. Or let's see what happens here. Stration
Ooh,
maybe lands the last
he
axe.
missed
Oh,
his kill. No way. I don't know if it killed, but that was a very fun fight there.
yeah, definitely. And it was really close. He used his ghost there to kind of run up to that Cho'Gath. Boss Tech did get under tower. If that Q hit, I don't know if it would have killed.
Right.
But I would have loved to see an attempt there anyways.
I always love the aggression in the top lane, especially being a top laner myself. I mean, it's just so fun.
I know a lot of times it's kind of just like a tank slugfest in the top lane. So it's really cool to see a lot of action going up there
Yep, exactly.
right now. And this Morgana is hitting every single binding, landing 2 so far, blocking
Great
the
spell
Nunu.
shield.
Wow, that was amazing. Poro does use his flash early to get away from everyone else, and they survive just missing a flash, and that's about it.
Oriana almost interrupting the back from DP. That was a great spell shield. And the Morgana understanding the kit completely, standing right in front of that snowball, not scared whatsoever.
Right. And Ember the Flame had so much time to kind of just walk away from it, but she kind of had that game sense knowing, hey, if I stand in front of this Nunu, using my Black Shield, can't kill my ADC, and we're able to get out of here alive, both of us. But if she hadn't done that, that would have been a dead Varus right there.
Little slow, little farming simulator right now going on.
Yeah.
But the
And you're
Cho'Gath
kind of-
is really doing well as far as HP. I know that Olaf hasn't gotten it back yet, but
And what's maybe not so great so far for Team Moonlight here is they're trying so hard to get these early leads, but they don't seem to be happening. All their lanes, minus their mid lane, is falling back in CS, and now a new gank coming in, Kuronami. Almost falling. Tried to get back the Zillion. Couldn't get it though. Gets stunned by the Zillion bombs and just falls to the Jinx.
just a little too far forward.
Right. Oh, and now return ganking up top side, knowing Nuna's down there. Let's see if they're able to get Cho'Gath here. They should be able to get this. Yep.
The trade.
And it going on to Olaf is huge. Hopefully with this kill, and with some gold, they're able to get a lot of value from here. They are going to lose this bomb dragon from that gank, but they may have lost it anyway. So really look at return gank on top side. And both teams playing pretty well so far, in my opinion. What are you thinking?
Yeah, no, I mean, very even so far. I mean, obviously it's 1-to-1 kill. It's
Mm.
very interesting. Oh,
Oh
no way.
no!
What is that?
No!
No way the
Is
Morgana gets
we're
this
gonna get
kill
another
too.
kill?
What is going on?
Oh my gosh!
They.
No
Okay, she
way!
got the dragon, but that.
Ember the Flame
What? A play.
coming up to the dragon attempt, killing the Zillion there. Didn't even need to kill the Nunu. Nunu dies to dragon. And oh my god.
That was interesting. I didn't think the Nunu was gonna drive the dragon. I thought
No,
for
me
sure it
neither.
would heal.
And we were talking earlier about how even the game was, and it's, I mean, don't get me wrong, the gold is still pretty even, but that's gotta be a huge morale boost
Mm.
for Team Moonlight here. And I don't know if I were Team Sleep, I'd be kind of slapping myself in the face, saying, "How did I die here?"
That's very true. Oh, we get the R coming in.
They both
Ton
have
of
ultis. It
damage.
looks like just
Oh
gonna run
my
him down.
goodness.
Oh man,
That's Olaf for
and,
you.
yeah. And this is kind of the result of what happened at that earlier top lane gank with the Jarvan. Once you give Olaf that kill, he's just gonna run you down every single time, every single opportunity he gets, and you just can't get away from him.
Yeah, that is very true. See, maybe a little bit of action in the mid lane coming here from the GP. Nope.
Nunu's building a snowball. Probably should go to another camp. Olaf is looking for a mid lane gank though, as Orianna does have her ulti in a few seconds.
He hits the Q.
Yeah, just getting some nice chunk damage, but it's not gonna amount to much with the creeping pots GP has as well as oranges. It looks like with the top priority, they're trying to get this Rift Herald here. Cho'Gath is walking down now, so I'm kind of wondering if they're gonna try and contest this, and if we're looking at another fight soon.
Could definitely be looking at another fight there. The GP looks like they're rotating
Yep.
as well, so they
They're
can
roping
both
already.
jump
It's a
over.
3v2, very dangerous here. Dreg can't get in range for the smite. Tries
Oh.
to take it. Oh man!
The Orianna needs to come a little bit quicker than that. Go.
Orianna did use the ulti, didn't seem to get anyone
Oh
though.
my goodness.
And somehow they're winning the fight. Oh my god!
That is wild. The
Team-
Orianna shows up so late to the fight, and they still end up cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Oh
and-
my goodness.
I'm picking up
In the
another
flesh.
Cho'Gath calling right there.
I can't believe it.
And they got the Rift Herald, so this might just using the top tower here, just get some free plate money.
Yeah.
And, oh my gosh, they really are snowballing their lead now. And that's so disheartening there for Team Sleep Client. They it looked like they would win. That was a 3v2. They're trying so hard to kill this Olaf and Jarvan, but they were just too tanky. Orion was able to get there in time, and the fight turned out really well for them.
Yeah, no, definitely. We're getting some feed Olaf chants from Captain Wet Sox in the chat here. I guess, I mean,
Well,
whether
let's
we
see what
want to or
happens here.
not, the Olaf is going to get fed. Oh,
Oh
that's
my
a
God.
big old.
Nunu finally shuts down Olaf here, but they were able to get a return kill on that Cho'Gath. And I don't know if Nunu keeps chasing here. I think Dreg
I don't know who wins
Dreg
this.
Zado's in. I think Jarvan wins this, no?
I think so too. Maybe another
No,
knockup. and he
Nunu
wins
was
it
really
for sure.
confident, feeling about it. Okay, walks away.
Gonna be a rough game for Team Red. It does look like that so far. They do have one Drake under their belt, but only 2 kills versus the 8.
Right. And all in all, red team, they're only 2K gold behind, almost 3K gold, so not too far behind, but
No.
it is going to be hard against this Olaf Jarvan, who can really use the little amount of gold they have to kind of crack this game wide open.
Still some very wild some very wild things going on so far.
Right, and I kind of love to see it. The violence, the rotations, the fights around the map. It's kind of slowed down now. They're kind of taking a breather, farming up their camps, seeing if they can get probably rotate to this next objective, this dragon that's coming up soon. Seeing if they can get that taken care of.
Yeah, I think
They
it's
do have the
definitely
bot prio.
theirs. Yeah, with the bot prio being as it is, and with them being as fed as it is, I mean,
Yeah.
looks like maybe another
And
kill
oh
for
man,
the Olaf here.
this Cho'Gath cannot step up out of tower without dying.
No,
And
definitely
honestly, you
cannot.
just have to feel bad for him at this point. He can't do anything. As Ember uses Black Shield correctly, Varus ult comes out. Get out to return kill on Zillion. Zillion even get a
Oh
chance to
my
pop his
goodness,
ulti.
what a
Jarvan
turnaround.
comes in, tries to knock someone up, but gets hit by the Jinx traps. And now they're chasing the Jinx down. Has to burn her flasher, still gets the hit.
Ooh,
She was living on so little HP.
such
They
low
almost
HP.
killed Jinx there. Oh my gosh, and that dragon's definitely theirs now. Just gonna push his bot tower, bot wave in, go to his dragon, and I think Nunes can try and go for a steal here, but oh my god. And the bot
Oh,
lane just playing that so well. Uh-oh. Maybe I spoke too soon.
maybe?
Curve game rundowner here. Binding
They are
lands,
chunking him a
W
little bit.
lands. They might look for a turn hill. Ulti pops. Both of them use the ulti
Oh
there.
my goodness, now another fight from the Olaf and the Cho'Gath on
And
top.
Olaf took tier 1 dragon and all that, tier 1 top and all that, man. I didn't even see. Running down this Cho'Gath. Now Gangplank's gonna join him.
Wow, we might be in a little bit of trouble here.
I think he can maybe get out.
Oh, he
Trying to
wants
turn it
go
on the
back in.
Gangplank.
He wants to go back in.
2v2. No
Oh
way!
my goodness.
It's
No
not the
way, he's
Gangplank.
like,
Gangplank
you
ult,
know.
there's nothing they can do.
What?
Turns into a 2v1.
Raid boss Olaf coming out here, ladies and
JS
gentlemen.
Jan coming in with a 5-1, 13 minutes into game, absolutely stomping this top lane.
Olaf moment indeed, Willa. Quite the Olaf moment.
I mean, Gangplank, Netflix and Europe thought he was gonna gank this top laner here, but Olaf says no. This isn't your gank. This is mine. It's a double.
Basically, he just flipped the gank. He just flipped the gank on his head, and they didn't expect it.
Entirely. I don't think he was afraid at all there.
He said, Willa said they banned his Aurelia, so he's angry. I can see that. It looks like the engage coming in
Oh.
from the Jarvan.
Getting the ult on Jinx. No, she has no ulti. He gets a binding down. Zillion ulti comes up, but I think it's too late. Zillion kind of just stands there. Trying to get the speed up. Okay, Jinx does fall here. Whew. A lot of summoners and ultis used there by Team Moonlight. They finally pick up the Jinx. Let's see if they try getting anything else out of it though.
Yeah, let's go indeed. This is great so far. Really fun to watch. Having a great
Definitely,
time.
definitely not fun to play here for Boss Tech. This Cho'Gath, as you really can't do anything in lane now. And right now, I think when you're this far behind, the only kind of aim to win the game is just wait till late game, get some items, and farm.
Yeah, that's literally it. Just farm until late game, and then try and make a comeback with the team play.
Yep.
Jesus, that champ's gonna flame Horizon. Hello.
Flame Horizon. That's the Korean top lane there, right?
Mm-hmm. Looks like maybe the Nunu's trying to pop over and get the Herald sneakily.
They're just trying to sneak it. They do have Prio. Olaf is in the bot side of the map. Dredge may be able to get this, but just kind of teetering back, going back in and out. Does lose it to the Nunu.
Does lose it. May also be
Now in a bit of
dying
trouble.
here.
Oh! Save his
What
EQ to
an
get out of the
escape.
Nunu ulti.
Now the rest of his team is here. That's scary for them.
Orianna ulti is up in about 3 seconds. Okay, and they'll just kind of walk away there. If that fight lasted a few seconds longer, I think that would have been really bad right there for Team Sleep Flying. As everything. Oh no!
Oh.
And thank gosh for this Zillion saving their life.
Yeah, the Zillion coming in clutch there for sure. And the Cho'Gath
He
goes
had
down.
another Zillion ulti. Kuronami just fighting is really far picks with his arrows and keeping everyone at bay. They're not really able to step up or do anything. Oh my god,
Oh,
amazing
what a
binding there
root.
from Ember. And Zeus just secures the Cho'Gath, and that's an O7 Cho'Gath we're looking at. It's it's really hard for him to kind of do anything in this game right now.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, really, the only way, like you said, that they can come back is to farm quietly and wait till late game.
Right.
Maybe fight for not this Drake, but next Drake. Might be a good idea.
Yeah. They could probably give up a couple Drakes until Soul Point or until Soul Point.
Exactly.
Maybe, you know, the Cho'Gath can get some Heartsteel stacks, but that's only if. Oh no.
Oh no, this is a lot of damage coming from the Jarvan for sure.
Right, and now the Morgana's joined the fight, misses the binding, so able to get out. Zeal level bomb misses, everyone's just gonna walk away. And that's what makes it so hard for them to farm because they're just so far behind. They can't even take down camps in peace without Jarvan jumping in there and trying to kill you.
Yeah, and I mean Jarvan doing the smart thing and counter jungling. You know,
Right.
with the such a lead that they have, why not, right?
Yeah, and it's really up to the blue team here to kind of use their lead to their advantage, and kind of push to keep gaining more advantages. Because if they just sit back and wait, then it's going to be really hard late game.
True that. Looks like there may be a pretty big fight here coming at Drake.
Yep. It looks like they don't want to give this up so far. No, I don't know. Okay, it looks
Now
like
they're
they're
giving
gonna.
it.
Yeah, for the mid push, they do have the Rift Herald, so trying to use that to grab the mid tower. They might be able to.
I
They
think they
do
got
have.
it here.
Yeah, they definitely have it. Maybe even get the Rift Herald on the tier 2 charge. As the Grey Knight's gonna maybe look for a steal here using the portal. Oh,
Oh,
flashes in a bit too early, pops his ulti, and they just
oh,
kill it. They're just a bit too early. But Olaf in the 1v5 here,
oh.
stealing ulti does stop that from being the kill. And I didn't see what happened there, but how do you say his name? JS Jam?
Yep.
JS Jam was really deep in the red team.
Yeah, he definitely, he definitely was ready for that fight, and they were more ready because there was four of them.
Yeah, and that is gonna be huge shutdown gold.
Yeah,
Going to I
to the
believe that's
Cho'Gath.
Cho'Gath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe catching up just slightly at the very least.
Right. Hopefully able to get some more kills. Did get some sacks on his heart steal as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always good to see.
Looks like the Jarvan just going a little bit of trouble
Oh,
there. What an
barely makes it
escape.
into the Pexic portal. Dredge playing on some thin ice here, but barely makes it in with no one able to stop him. Man, I'm just loving the confidence seeing here in the blue team on Team Moonlight as they're making these kind of crazy plays and going for it. And I also love that Team Sleep Client, the red team, isn't rolling over. They're still trying to put up a fight and they're still
Mm-hmm.
looking for opportunities where they can find them.
Very true. And I think that the Dragon contest was a good play, at least to distract them or slow them down from grabbing it until then they can
Yeah.
go mid and grab all that they wanted to.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the Grey Knight, who was trying to kind of tempt for that steal, I do think that was a good play, especially when you're so far behind and you're not losing too much out of it. So I do think that was good for him.
I agree very much. So looks
This
like
Baron is coming up now.
yeah, looks like GS Jan was maybe in their jungle and thought, I'm not doing that again. Because last time he was in River, and he got burned by four of them. Looks like he may be looking for a kill on the Cho'Gath here. 2 levels up.
And he
And
still
an
can't win
ulti.
this 1v1. Does pop the ulti. Cho'Gath tries to silence him. Not gonna do anything. He
Oh, what
flashes
a
over the
good
wall.
flash.
Trying to run away from now. Yeah, and Bostek managed to survive, which is huge. Are looking to see if they can find a pick on JS Jan, though. Misses the Q. This is the snowball. Root's gonna come through. Remember, this Olaf has no ulti. Silence comes through. Cho'Gath keeps missing all the Qs.
Oh,
Zeal ulti
zillion
comes
ult.
out. Gen's falling.
Oh, what a
Dredge
big
does get
Jarvan
the
ult
ulti
there.
off. Finally, Q kills the Olaf here, but everyone else from blue side's here now. Okay. Oh, man.
Oh, just missed his ult did the verse.
Oh my god, look at
Has
this
a ton of
autos.
damage.
And Kuronami
Yikes.
kills the Gangplank.
What a shot.
That was amazing to see right there. And great binding from Ember to set that up.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what would have happened if their whole team was there during that fight whenever the Olaf and the Jarvan were both there as well.
Right. And it took 4 members to kill those two. And they
Oh
barely
my
got out
goodness.
alive. Oh my god, and Kuronami going ham right now. Not even scared of anyone. Not killing 2 right here.
Oh my goodness.
Can he look for more? He's trying to get out. TP coming in. He
TP
does
coming
fall
in.
to the Cho'Gath ult. But still, Kuronami coming out huge there. Zeus is now looking for the... Oh my god, huge ulti and Great Knight. Morgana misses the binding. Still falls.
I believe
And now?
that is going to be a Baron.
Yeah, we're 3 members of Team Sleep Client dead. That should be a free Baron. Wow. And this is definitely a fun game to watch.
Very interesting. Great fight so far. Swing could go either way, right?
Jinx ulti's coming in, trying to steal the Baron. Too early
Apparently
a
it
bit.
missed the Baron?
Okay. Can they what?
It said apparently it missed the Baron because it went past the Baron and it hit the Jarvan.
Oh, yeah. So Jinx ulti can't target.
Oh, it splashes.
Yeah, it's about the splash damage, so it can only hit champions.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Oh no, that is a kill for
And then they
the
fall to this Olaf, and this Olaf is a real menace. A real problem needs to be taken care of, but no one in the team can 1v1 him. It takes at least 3 members to kill him.
It's like the Cho'Gath's trying to get the top turret. I don't really think he has very much of a chance.
Right. And I don't think this is good here. Boss Tech really trying to get this Cho'Gath.
Oh,
But-
the root comes in, interrupting the TP.
Oh no.
I mean,
And because of that getting topside, Team Sleep Client is going to look for this dragon. They should be able to get it. I don't see a world where Jarvan makes it in time. And if that was Boss Tech's idea to kind of build pressure top so they could get the dragon, it was a really great idea.
mhm.
And it worked out well in their favor, but they still might lose this top and mid tier 2 tower. So,
Yikes, I think they do for sure lose it.
and it's just so hard because you have to put that pressure topside to get this dragon, but you get this dragon, now you have to recall and you lose 2 towers. It's just either they didn't set up correctly or they're just so far behind they can't protect this.
I think that's almost exactly it. I mean, they just don't have a chance to defend because they're so far behind.
Yeah, now I mean, they're able to defend their inhibitors at the very least, so that's good to see. Dragons are 2 apiece now as well.
Looks like the hard reset is coming in.
And thankfully, Nu has all his bot side, can continue farming. Jinx has a wave in the bot side she can probably grab after she finishes buying her items. So, Team Sleep Client, game's not over for them yet. They still have a chance. Still a couple more fights left in them. All about how they set this up and
Very true.
what kind of fights they can find.
Very true. Could really be going either way. No objectives up right now, though.
Yep. See if they play this slow, if someone's looking for a pick. Looks like there's not really any setup for picks right now. And if you look at the amount of wards Team Sleep Client has in their own jungle, it's just there are so many.
So many.
It's their vision everywhere in there. Okay. And
Looks
Moonlight
like
is
all
not
of that
playing
is
the
getting
bot side.
cleared.
Yeah, so that's good. Fighting for vision this downtime, trying to get control of that. Now seeming to do a 4-1 push in mid and bot. See if we can get a tower or something.
Yeah, very good idea for the 4-1.
Yep, good macro. Because it takes more than one person to respond to this Olaf. Oh, and now this Strogath is CC'd forever. Can't seem to move.
Yikes.
Knockup does miss. Ulti comes through. Zealand ult is out.
Oh
Bar is
my
doing
goodness.
so much damage to Nunu. They has to flash out of there. 1 for 1 so far. Oh no, Zealand falls immediately,
That,
and Olaf is
oh,
just
what an
running
ult.
at them. It's Oriana. Oh man,
I
that's
believe
that's
that's
the
a
game.
GG.
And wow, that's amazing teamwork showing there from Team Moonlight, being able to kind of hop on top of each other and get the Orion ulti and the Jarvan ulti. The Olaf's able to just run at them. There was so much CC that Team C client couldn't even move anywhere. That was a fantastic first game.
That was a great game. Absolutely.
Definitely very fun to watch.
I'm getting an invite to the next lobby here.
That Olaf won't die. Too angry to die. That is very accurate. And if you had to pick an MVP for this game, who would you pick?
You know, the person who really set the tone in that first game
Mhm.
was the Olaf. I mean, that is what you expect from an Olaf, you know, to dominate early into the mid game. Because that wasn't, I wouldn't say that game went late whatsoever, right? Like, we've seen way longer games, right?
Right.
Maybe he falls off in the later game compared to the enemy team in that specific scenario. But I mean, he set the tone. He didn't let the Cho'Gath grow at all.
Yeah, he was able to just push his top lead so far. He was at tier 2, killing 2 people um, at once. It was just so hard to deal with him, and I think Jace Chen definitely does deserve MVP for that specific game.
I very much agree.
Will is asking how tall is lore accurate Cho'Gath?
I don't know. We should check it out.
Oh, can you invite me to the lobby?
Yeah. According to League of Legends lore, Cho'Gath is around 20 feet tall, but he can, as he continues to eat, he can grow up to 55 feet tall. There you go. There you go, Will. Now you know.
55 feet. What is it? I need like a.
20 to
How big is
55
55 feet?
That is a huge range. 55 feet is like, I don't even know. What do you know that's 55 feet? Like, I guess like a business building that's like 5 feet tall, like
Yeah.
has 5 floors, 5.5 floors, I guess you could say. Yeah, it is a very huge range between those two. Let me give them the R from Prod. But at least we know now how tall Cho'Gath can be. Maybe there's multiple Cho'Gath. So some are 20 foot, some are 55 foot. Can I get that
No,
measured in football fields? I don't know.
How big is a football field?
Yeah. There's 360 feet on a football field. So,
Okay, so it's less than a football field.
yeah, he's like 1/5 of a football field.
Okay. So maybe not
Any
as
other
tall as we
any
thought.
other requests? Because everybody's just asking.
Okay. And what are some bands we're expecting to see in this next draft? Because I think you and I know which bands which bands we can expect.
Yeah, I can definitely see the Cho'Gath band coming out. I can definitely see the Jarvan band. I don't think he was too dominant, but he definitely was. You know, he definitely was a force. He just played well. His ganks were well timed. You know, other than a couple of little mishaps that he had If he fixes those, he'd be playing perfectly. But nobody plays perfect, of course. How tall is lore accurate Galio? It doesn't say right away. Can I see?
Yeah, Drake, and your J4 did go crazy this last game. I wouldn't be surprised to see a J4 ban as well as an Olaf ban coming into this next draft.
It says Galio right here, but I don't see his height anywhere. Wow, why don't they give us what we want? We just want the height. But is it biography? Would it be biography?
Not sure. It looks like they're getting started with their draft here.
Oh. Right, we're doing thing. Right.
Sorry, I just saw the tip mark.
No, it's all good. Galio's height is 25 meters.
25 meters. So still shorter than Cho'Gath then, right?
82 feet.
Oh, I
He's
was
82
so wrong.
feet tall. I had to convert it because I'm as an American, we don't use meters, unfortunately. Ban Yumi mid coming in. I would love to see Yumi mid. Irelia and Olaf bans. A lot of top laner bans.
Yeah. Olaf is banned from Team C Client, and that's not a surprise.
Nope, not a surprise whatsoever. They are just banning out GS Jan. See what else he has in his back pocket now.
The Varus ban.
I was right.
That's
Yeah,
good.
you were right, Isaac. You were very right. He's 82 feet tall. That man is a behemoth.
Really love to see the adjustments Team Sleep Client here has made in their bans, banning out the Olaf and Varus, and recognizing those are huge. Those were huge contenders in the last game. Team Moonlight sticking with the same bans though, not too worried about anything they faced last game.
Hmm. Yeah, I think they're pretty confident and content with how last game went. The Ezreal coming out instead of the Varus. I enjoyed Ezreal.
I think that would be really fun and flashy to kind of see as well, especially into this Caitlyn. Caitlyn's can try and dominate this lane, but if Edgel can close that distance and kind of put some tax in, it'll be huge. Oh, with Amelia's 4 locked in though, that's going to be rough for Team Moonlight.
Very rough. That extra range.
The extra range, the healing is so strong
The
on
cleanse. I mean, everything.
them. Luck in again for Team Sleep Client. We're happy with that last game and want to run it back.
Yeah. Can definitely see that. I mean, the Nunu was honestly not the worst. I mean, they got a good gank bot once, and then they stole some objectives. I think if the rest of the team kind of caught up, then they could have maybe had something else going on.
I agree. It could have had more impact in the game, and the response to that was the Hecarim. So
Hecarim, okay. I like
Hecarim's
Hecarim.
pretty strong too. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
and it
very
has
strong,
pretty
very
strong laning.
quick. Can definitely get on top of, not easy to hit with skill shots, So, like, the Milio's going to have some trouble hitting his Q on him, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You'd hope. Can knock him up as easy, and the ganks might be a little bit easier. I think Nunu is going to be a rough pick against Morgana Ezreal. Going to have to look for ganks elsewhere. So, you're going to have to look for mid or top ganks, says Willa.
That is a good analysis, Willa, and that's not something I thought about, but you're very right. With Ezreal being able to dash away, Morgana just using the binder everywhere.
And having Spell Shield the same, I mean.
Yeah. And Isaac Lee kind of agreeing here with the Nunu being a weird pick. Maybe not something you want to see, but we'll see if they can make it work. We did see the Cho'Gath ban come in this time, though.
That's very true. We have 3 top laner bans from Team Sleep Client: Olaf, Irelia, and Gwen.
And honestly, after JS Jin's performance last game, I completely understand why. JS Jin is just a beast on this Rift.
Very true. I mean, definitely dominated the last game. Go
A,
all,
S-
go Olaf, go, as some
a
said.
Silas lock in.
Whose ult is he gonna steal? Probably the Milios.
I think Emilio and Nuna are very strong ultis to steal.
Yeah. See what sleep client reacts with. GP. They had GP last time, right? Or was that
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Team Sleep Client had GP last
right?
time. And they do it again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would want to lock in GP knowing they have a Silas on the other side, but
Yeah.
they're confident in it.
Yeah. If that's their champ, that's their champ.
I'm most interested in this last pick, top lane pick.
Ooh, set. I'm okay with that.
Is very strong, can kind of help you give some survivability, and is does require a bit more not playing safe than Cho'Gath. So
Yeah.
let's see if they can play this set well this next game.
Maybe having a little technical issue here. Darius pick.
That's a Darius?
Darius pick.
Yeah.
I'm having a great day. My highest mastery is Darius. Judge me all you want.
And I think this is JS Jan and the entirety of Team Moonlight saying, we had a great last game. We feel really confident now.
Mm.
And with that confidence, we can go for some of these snowbally hard carry picks and the
Yeah.
Darius, Silas, and Ezreal. So love to see that here. And hopefully they can pull that confidence and manifest into advantage in the game. Because if not, late game Gangplank, late game Caitlyn, Melio, that's going to be definitely a threat to watch out for.
Very true. I mean, Darius is such a fun champ in lane, 1v1ing. I think against Set he has a pretty decent. I wouldn't say advantage, but he's definitely got a slight edge.
Right. And if Nunu shows up there looking for the counter gank, it's really hard to kill this Darius without trading at least 1-for-1 with him.
Very true. Very true. Darius just trades into everything so well. His Q heals so much, especially hitting multiple champions sometimes.
Yeah. And it looks like Isaac here kind of loves or prefers the draft for Sleep Client better. Who do you think won this drafting phase?
Yeah, honestly, looking at it now,
Sharpening my feathers.
if they can, if Sleep Client can get their Caitlyn online, right, at level 6 with the Milio ult and everything, I can definitely see it go their way. But then again, the last match, we had top lane scale out of control.
Right. And I think that's the big focus point of this match. We just gotta see something from Boss Tech here that says I can go even in lane or I can win by lane. If you can go even against this Darius, they have a really good shot of winning this next game here. But if Darius gets ahead, if anyone on Team Moonlight gets ahead, it'll be a really difficult game for them.
True that. I'm just excited to see Darius in any kind of, like a tournament play. It's just so fun.
Yeah. Just the resets on his ultimate, the bleeding everywhere. He's dumped some people. I really hope he has the basketball skin.
That's the one I run. Don't need another skin. No, thank you.
That's his best skin. Might be the best skin in the game.
I agree, 1,000,000%. And his voice lines are just so iconic with that skin. Top lane is going to be bloody, and we're going to watch it. game probably won't be decided by draft, but will be decided by hands. Yeah. Who's got the best hands is the question, right?
Yeah, because all these champions are very mechanically complex and
Mm,
playmaking champions. These are champions that you kind of want to make big plays on. If you can't make these good big plays and you can't do it right, or if the nerves get to you, then your champion isn't nearly as effective as, say, a Garen.
very true. Very, very true. Well, I'm excited. Hecarim is very strong. Darius is very strong. Ezreal's very strong. We saw a lot from Morgana, too, last game. I mean, almost stealing a Drake and
Right.
setting them up for 2, almost 3 kills, I think.
These Morgana bindings and these rotations coming out from Ember have been really great to see last game, and hopefully we can see that same kind of success in this upcoming game as we get more of these bindings in. And it's going to be even more important getting them on this Gangplank and Caitlyn now.
Very true. I just noticed that the mid laner from Sleep Client, his name is Netflix and Yar.
Netflix and Yar.
I guess they really do like Gangplank.
Oh, I didn't even recognize
Yeah.
that. The art. That is a creative name. This might be the Gangplank one trick.
Yeah, definitely might be. I mean, they're giving him the pick, so I mean, maybe they're comfortable on it.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Or maybe they changed their name just for this match.
Yeah, like I'm gonna play Gangplank mid every single game
Yeah.
this series.
No question
And-
about it.
And is this a best of 3 or best of 5?
It's a best of 3.
Okay, it's a best of 3. So
Best of 5, I think, starts next week. Willa, can you
Uh,
confirm that? Are you here? We'll just double check.
So if it is a best of 3, then we really need to see Team Sleep Client being able to pull up a win here and to kind of get to the third game in order to win the series. So really
That'd
hoping
be-
out for them.
Yeah, that'd be ideal for them, for sure.
Yeah. And I'm really hoping out for them. I really want to get a 3-game series today.
Yeah.
I really think this is intense so far, and a 3-game series would be a lot more fun.
Yeah, very true. Willa says, yeah, best of 3. Only grand finals is best of 5.
Got it.
That's going to be a long day. We're going to start the match a little bit early.
I hope so. I hope it's not starting at 9 p.m. like we had to decide.
Oh, man, only 1 minute. What do you think, Willa? Early thoughts? Or anybody in chat, what do you guys think? Early thoughts. Who's winning this? Based on draft. Sleep Client is the left. Moonlight is the right.
Ooh.
I'm biased because of Israel. Israel can very, very, very much dominate, for sure.
But it's also kind of that Ezreal syndrome, the enemy team's Ezreal,
Yeah.
where sometimes Ezreal can dominate and look so good, but sometimes even if you're good at Ezreal, even if you're good at ADC, you just miss every skill shot and it doesn't look so great. So hopefully we can see the good Ezreal tonight.
Yeah, hopefully we can, because that would be very interesting against the Caitlyn Melio, which is a very strong lane already. Isaac says on draft, Sleep Client. On hands, probably Moonlight. So we're split
And-
here. Even Isaac is split.
That's good. And Reginald here seems to be upset at something, not sure what.
Who's upset?
Reginald,
Reginald.
did you see the chat?
I didn't see the chat. I don't see anybody.
Oh, do you have it on live chat or
Yeah, it's live.
top chat?
It's not coming through here. What did he say?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on stream.
Okay. It's all good.
Okay. It'll probably show up in the replay.
Oh, look at that. The game paused. Now I can look at this comment. I don't see anything.
At the top of the chat, if you click top chat, there's a drop down, and then you press live chat.
Take y'all down. Huh?
I have no idea what he's talking about,
Right, what
but
is this Joker doing?
I love that he's passionate about this match, the series. I think.
I just gave Willa. Are we still paused?
I believe we are.
I just gave
Oh no.
Willa mod just in case.
Okay, that's good. All right, it's on pause now.
Yep, the direct camera is gonna fix right now. There we go.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. A summoner has disconnected.
A disconnect.
I think that might be a spectator. Okay, get back.
A summoner has reconnected.
Okay, okay. Looks like they are waiting in Tribush.
Yeah, maybe looking for stop an early invade. Moonlight doesn't seem to be looking for it, so they're just gonna walk back to their lanes.
Minions have spawned.
And again, all Team Sleep Client has to do first 15 minutes of this game is go even or get ahead. And they should be able to win later on. So let's see if they're able to kind of do that and keep up in CS.
Looks like a little skirmish coming out. A good trade from Silas.
Yeah, as you're able to get some damage on and Netflix, but Netflix is gonna walk away from that, probably pop corrupting pot and come back to full health in no time. Zero's doing a really great job of popping these Gangplank barrels before Netflix is able to do some damage to him.
Very true.
We're seeing opposite side starts from the junglers. With Hecarim seemingly only doing a 5 camp as opposed to 6 camp, and then you're doing 6 camp. So we should be expecting a early gank out here from Drag, possibly on the bottom lane. Boss Tech using his level 2 advantage. Darius gets level 2 now.
Oh, he almost has 5 stacks on him.
Right. And that's what's so difficult about this Darius. You're waiting to trade, and all of a sudden the bleed takes much more of your HP. Now trade looks more so even.
Oh my goodness, what a
Netflix
great
having the
trade.
flash out of it. Netflix also used his Ignite as well as his Flash, so now he's going to be down summoners, has no HP, and he has to use all his corrupting pots. So let's see how much longer he can survive in lane, or Zeus is able to take him out soon. Ooh, great binding there from Ember. As Kura gets knocked back from Tridulin's Q. And now Morgana taking a lot of damage there. Definitely losing out on that trade.
Just missed the root there, or the stun.
Right, that would have been devastating for Netflix if that stun had landed from Zoo. Oh, and it's King coming in from the Grey Knight. Jace Jan flashes away,
What
doesn't
a
get
good
knocked up.
flash.
Yeah, able to survive there, but really great gank there from the Grey Knight, being able to get that flash, and hopefully now Bostic is able to breathe a little easier in lane and maybe pick up a kill there with a repeat gank. Shannon going way below half HP. Binding does land, but it's on the Caitlyn. And they're just gonna walk away there. Meli's gonna get those heals back up.
Yeah, I think a good trade though for the Ezreal, and the Morgana saw an opening and took it.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, as Jason gets knocked up, and oh my god. Team Sleep Client angry at the last game, killed this JSGN 4 minutes into game and say, you may have dominated last game, but that was last game. That was now. And Drake just kind of almost hits the Green Knight out, stopping the recall. It's like, hey, wait, there's a Nunu in this bush. Gets the root off.
I don't know if
Drag
he
getting
wins
knocked
this
up now.
level 4 like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, and they called off there. Get some damage off on both sides. Zeus takes a turret shot. Not what you want to do. And Kuro's just landing these Qs like it's no one's business.
Yep,
Doing
you
some
definitely
good
said it.
chunking.
They need to hit their skill shots, and they're doing it. Yeah, the flash was a little funny.
Okay, looks like the Grey Knight's looking for another bot lane gank. Kuro can just eat out of it. Ember might be in some bit of trouble here. Uses a spell shield, but the root might land onto her from the new noodle. Bind goes on Grey Knight, and it will just walk right out. No summoner spells burn. And that's what Willow was saying earlier.
Big train coming in. Silas stole the ult from GP and may be able
Oh,
to kill him with
no.
it. Oh, jeez.
Doesn't even need it. Did he use it?
Yeah, he did, but
Oh, that
that
was
more
his
of a zoning
ulti.
spot, yeah. Because he was only level 5, the GP was. Oh, yeah, my
Yeah.
bad, Willow. There you go.
Drake coming in for a gank now. Rogue a little out of position, sells the flash in, uses it quickly. Exhaust comes through. See if they can get anything here. Or oh no, the Grey Knight gets a 3-man knockup. Now the root's coming out. Kuro falls. Oh my gosh. And that was a great counter gank there from the Grey Knight as Drag and all of Team Moonlight maybe overcommit. They're trying to look for a kill, seeing some low health bars, but they go in a bit too far, and Grey Knight just rolls the snowball into them, gets that amazing 3-man knockup. Oh no.
The GP ult into the set ult is too
And
much.
That was a 1v1 right there. JSJ thought he could win that 1v1, but he just couldn't. I guess he's not respecting the set enough. I love seeing these skirmishes all over the map so far. We're seeing great plays made from everyone.
So much healing from the Silas, it's ridiculous.
He has the corrupting pot. He has his Kingslayer, which I believe he's maxed. So it just becomes really hard to deal with.
It's like a snowball coming mid here.
Okay, Netflix is trying to set up this gank, but Zeus just flashes away. Not able to hit him with a hits him with a snowball. Oh no, steals the new Netflix is flash out of it.
Oh
Walks back
my
into
goodness,
it.
why did he walk back in?
Oh my gosh, and now Zeus gets the root
No
and picks up
way.
the Grey Knight as well.
Turned it
Oh,
around completely.
The Silas, knowing how to play him, stealing that Nunu ult, getting that shield, using it to kill both of them there, and turn that gank around. That was
No,
huge, and now it's
that
6
is what you
stacks on his
call-
Dark Seal.
That's what you call, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call game sense, okay?
Yeah.
Understood exactly what to do there, made the correct play.
Zeus saying that's actually T1 Zeus. Or Willow saying that's actually T1 Zeus.
If so, my man's is smurfing.
Oh,
Call an
man.
ambulance, call an ambulance.
And that's great to see there from Zeus because I was getting kind of worried for Team Moonlight as they were kind of falling a bit further behind, but Zeus kind of just equalizing everything, has all the kills for his team so far, so we're going to be looking at him to carry the game. Chase Jen looking for another fight. Grey Knight gets a knock-up and the root.
Gets
Boss
5
tech turns
stacks
it.
on both of them right now.
Yeah, this might be really bad. Uses the ulti, doesn't get on Drake. Jay's Jen's able to just run out with a ghost. Grey Knight now in some trouble as Hecarim chases him down. Drake gets the kill. And we kind of see a split there from Team Sleep Client. And maybe if they just both all went to the Hecarim, they could have killed him, but oh no.
Oh, Zeus is a little fed.
Silas is so strong. Able to steal the ulti from Set. Oh, Drake just falls anyways. Doesn't matter. There's a fight breaks out bot lane and Ember
Oh,
falls.
whoa, whoa.
Zeus still trying to get something out of this fight. Oh my
and
god.
the shutdown from the set.
And that wasn't worth there. You do not want to see that from Zeus, giving over the shutdown.
definitely not worth.
Not worth the one kill he got back, but was able to get something. Didn't want his friend dragged there that for nothing. Um, and now you can see it's a 6-6 score, but 500 gold lead. Oh my
What was Emilio
god!
thinking?
Oh my god! I think we're trying to set up the gank here for the Great Knight. See if we can get the knockup. It's not gonna matter. Kuronami does fall, but Hecarim is here. Jag is able to get something. Ember's not trying to take the kill. Okay.
That
And
might be a
Jag
free
takes
Drake
it.
there.
Yeah, I think it could be if they had some prior mid lane. Doesn't look like Silas is in position yet. They are heading towards it right now, but Boss Tech is going to get the roam. Unless he just recalls here. Yeah, they don't know they're doing it. Okay. And that is a great first dragon here for Team Moonlight.
Yeah, this game is nuts. Well, you're absolutely correct. No downtime whatsoever. Both
Fights
teams
everywhere.
are just boxing with each other. They don't care.
Drag's awesome picking up this dragon. Looking for a gank now. Drag. Oh, Netflix uses the Gangplank ult early.
This means that the Darius gets a very free lane up top. I mean, he has such easy wave clear. He's going to clear
Right.
through that and just push the tower in 2 seconds.
And Bostek had such a huge early lane advantage from the top lane. But now, JS Jan's kind of being able to reclaim some of that CS and get back to kind of even CS-wise. Oh, no. Oh, no,
my
Netflix uses
goodness.
Sazania's way too early. Still get hits by the Nunu ult, brings him to half HP, and then Nunu just falls. Oh.
I tell you, these Nunu ults are pretty big, but they're not from the Nunu.
Right. And it seems like at this moment, Zeus kind of knows how to use these Nunu ults better than Grey Knight. And this is not a knock against him, but rather praise for Zeus. He's just playing the Silas champion so well.
Yeah, I can't even imagine if there was a Malphite on the other team.
Oh, man. God, I feel bad here for Netflix and Yar. He's just not able to keep control of Silas anymore. All the games keep getting turned around against him. As the Grey Knight looks for another gank bot side, gets binded, and not going to find a knock up on Ember as she uses the Black Shield to protect herself.
Yeah, great use of shield, great use of the bind.
And I think they know now. Uh-oh. Oh, huge chunk there of damage.
Oh man, Jan is so healthy though.
Oh, running really low, but able to survive. Exhaust comes through. Rogue trickling down on this. Oh, oh my
what
god!
an ultimate!
The Azrael ulti from under the tower as Amber secures the. Oh my god!
What a double kill!
A double kill going over for Kuro, landing all of his abilities. Ember landing all their abilities. And this is what we're talking about. If they can land their abilities, they're menace down that bot lane. That was just a straight 2v2 domination.
Mm-hmm. No ganks, no junglers,
Oh,
just Ezreal and Morgana hitting their shots.
yep, and that was as even as you could hope for Rogue and Tyrion. And now, kind of just seeing Ember and Kuro just have such a huge advantage over them. I don't think it can get better for them in the bot lane. It's gonna have to go to the team fights now.
Looks like the top gank coming in. Jan may be in a tough spot here.
Oh, and
The
Willa
juice
was
came
able.
out.
Oh no. And Jan just not having the same game he was having last game, and partly because it's the Grey Knight just bullying him top lane, and he's just able to run him down.
Very true, but the rest of his team definitely making up at least slightly for it.
Right. So the question here is, with Boss Tech having such a huge lead for Team C Client, how do you think Boss Tech can kind of translate this lead to the rest of his team and kind of get them to victory?
Yeah, I mean, definitely the first thing is maybe getting that top tower. I'm not sure how close he is to getting it, but I think after that, trying to influence other lanes, maybe come to a Drake fight a little bit early because they have such a lead. Booyah. Pro's more biased than Fox News. Willa is so biased towards Israel players, it's ridiculous.
Really wants him to win. Okay.
Looks like a 2v1 coming out here. A lot of ults coming
Boss
out
taking
too.
some trouble.
Little flash, little counter
Chase him.
flash, and
Oh,
that's a
no.
shutdown right there.
And that is horrible to see then side of Team Sleep Client as with Boss Tech falling now, Dreg is able to pick up this Rift Herald, and JSJ is able to get a bit of gold back. And well, Boss Tech still has this lead for his team. It's not going to be as strong as it was before.
Yeah, very true. And having top row for that is exactly the reason that the new.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Poro with another
so
great ult.
low.
Rogue on, how much HP was that? Maybe like 10. Uh-oh.
They did get to steal it.
Yeah,
They
Grey
do
Knight able
kill
to
her.
pick it up, thankfully. I think that was a good trade there from Grey Knight, able to pick up the Rift Herald, trades his life for it, but
Did he get the
at
Rift
least
Herald?
anything. Yes, he has it in his inventory.
Oh, yeah, I see it there. Okay.
Rogue in some trouble, trying to stay in lane to kind of grab the CS, but if Kuro or Ember land a single ability on him, he might be dead.
Very true. Ezreal needs more love. Doesn't he have like the 5th most skins in the game? Show me some Mundo love. Yeah, that's true. Mundo needs more love. He has a couple good skins, but not as many as Ezreal.
What is the least amount of skins in the game? I think it's Ivern, right?
The least amount of skins? I mean,
Yeah.
I would think it would be like one of the new champs. Honestly, how many does Milio have?
Oh yeah, he only has one.
Yeah.
Right? So it's Emilio.
Looks like the engage coming in here from the Silas, very clean.
Oh, Zeus almost gets Netflix there, but was able to use his oranges and his flash card and kind of just get out of it.
Looks like they're
just
looking
barely.
for a pinch here.
Yeah, Boss Tech and Grey Knight coming in. Not able to find it. Zeus is just playing so well, being very careful not to give away the bounty on his head.
Stealing
Are you seeing the mid tower now?
set ult. R-ing him.
Oh!
Oh, is that a kill? No, wow.
Uses the set perfectly.
Looks like everybody coming in here. Big R coming in from Hecarim. Doesn't really get much, though.
Yeah, Dreg was looking for a bit more there. There's not really any follow-ups. That's his friend from the Rift Herald. But the Rift Herald did get the second charge on the tier 2 mid tower. So overall, it's going to be a tier 1 mid trade for a tier 1 bot trade. And this isn't the worst scenario in the world if your team Sleep Client. The game's still not over. It's only 2k gold difference here. A lot of kills, maybe, and a lot of different towers around the map gone. But there's still very much in this game. If he can get just a few more items, you can hold up for a couple more minutes, then just maybe they can turn this around for him.
Ornn. Somebody just said Ornn in chat. I'm interested. What do you mean, Ornn?
I think he's talking about the number of skins in the game. I think Ornn has the least number of skins. Is that right?
Does Ornn really have the least number of skins? Because he
I
has.
can only think of one.
Oh, is that a kill up there? Jan?
JS Jan able to get out. Dreg finishes the kill. Grey
Oh,
Knight
he
here now
hits
trying to
his
finish
heal.
off JS Jan. Oh, use the ulti. JS Jan's not getting out of this.
Nope,
Kills him.
no
But
way.
Dreg should be able to win this 1v1 as the Ezreal ulti comes by and misses. Dreg popping the E and flat and Ghost. Not able to secure Grey Knight. Kumi comes in now looking for some more abilities, but not able to find anything. Ember a bit far up. Overall, still not a bad trade. I think Sleep Client's gonna be happy with that. Blue team's gonna not losing too much out of that play up there. And trading 1-for-1 is actually really great for them as well. So
Let's take an engage from the Silas here.
and they're finally able to find Zeus. He does have the stopwatch. See if he's gonna use it. He uses it now. Gangplank ulti does come out. They're able to secure him or
Oh my
turns it
goodness.
around, kills Netflix. Grey Knight might be next to go down with Zeus having such low HP, but Netflix does just run away. Zeus does live. Drake uses the ulti, finds a pick here on the set. Boss Tech using everything he has, trying to get out of there, able to walk away. And
he
oh
ends
my
up
god,
finishing the 2v1.
no! And they thought they found something there. They thought they had Zeus, but he just pops that stopwatch and turns it around after his cooldowns come up. As Drake looking for Boss Tech again, and just get the tier 2 tower. And Zeus right now is just unkillable.
Just on a tear. Last game it was Jen, and now it is Zeus. Absolutely in their heads with how dominant he's been right now.
Definitely. Moonlight showing why they've made it to playoff and how good exactly they are.
It's like they have an idea that they're here, but that GP ult is more than likely going to run out before you can have any chance to steal.
Yeah. They're not able to secure it, but that's alright.
Ooh, not even close.
Okay. So now let's look at this from the other side. How do you think Team Moonlight ends this game quickly before Gangplank and Killin start getting some items in?
Yeah, I mean, Gangplank already has his Essence Reaver.
Mm-hmm.
That was called. Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, he really is not. I wouldn't say deadly, but he is definitely set up to sneak a couple good kills in there. And now going down, taking advantage of poor positioning there. I think that's what they do. They set themselves up for objectives and they take advantage of their lead, and that's how they do it from there.
Right. And I think you're right about that. Just all these 5-on-5 team fights, they can just force these team fights on objectives. Look for places when people overextend, and they should be able to win every team fight. They're not even scared.
Yeah, I would definitely pull it out if I were them. But yeah, there it goes. So they pull it out.
Looks like Sleep Client does want to go for some sort of steal or fight here. Let's see what happens. Grey Knight getting propped, use the blast cone, use the Q smite button. Remember, this is Nunu, so he's able to steal the dragon probably. Does steal the dragon. The fight now breaks out. Boss Tech is getting jumped on. Oh, Jan getting really low. Ember having to pop the stopwatch, and now Zeus is online. He's in the back line. Rogue is trying to run away.
Oh, what an interrupt.
What a perfect chain right there. As now Dred's running down Trillion, pops the ulti to stop him, but doesn't do anything, and Grey Knight falls shortly. Oh no.
And that is a huge wave.
Netflix is just running for the hills. Trying to defend the tower now, but can die any second. There's 30-second death timers here. This is very scary. Their health bars are really low for the red side for Team Moonlight here, so I don't think they're gonna be able to end just yet. But man, I don't think that was worth the Fire Drake. BP coming in now for Pasta. Oh no. He just respawned. Leave him alone. Okay.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no. The chains from Zeus go wide, but Kuro able to just use his ulti and finish that kill off, and that's not a great TP you want to see there from Boss Tech. And yep.
The steal was so good, but the fight, rip. Yeah, true that. Oh is correct. Oh is how I feel right now because I can't even react properly. I thought the game was going one way, and now it's going another.
And real credit to just Zeus here, who's able to do so much for his team.
Yeah, definitely the star of this match.
Right, having only given over one death, he's pretty much unkillable right now. 10 stacks on his Darksteel, as his Zanya's. Oh no, the Grey Knight can get caught out here. Ult E gets used from Dredge. Oh, tries to use the ult, but Grey Knight's ult gets interrupted and just hands over a free kill. And it looks like this might be nearing the end here. Silas is pushing in this bot wave, and the rest of his team is pushing in mid.
Looks like they're gonna go ahead and scoot on over to help him with bot wave.
Yeah, maybe get a second inhib here. If they're able to get another pick or two, the game might just be over as Emilio ult gets stolen.
That's a very strong ult to steal at this moment.
And Moonlight just putting on the pressure, trying to force the enemy team to make a mistake, trying to make Sleep Client step up too far and just find the kill. But so far, Sleep Client playing this patiently, trying not to give over too much more than needs, just clearing the minion waves. This is a very delicate balance right now. If Sleep Client falls here, the game is over.
Absolutely. We have a GP ult being stolen now.
That's an early ult there from Netflix. Probably just trying to get some damage on them. Not able to get anything though. As waves just keep pouring in, slowly damaging this tower, slowly damaging health bars. Uranami uses his ulti,
What a
finding
root.
hits Amelia.
Oh.
Oh my god, and Tyrli, I don't know how to say that. Tyrlinen just falls immediately from that great binding from Ember. And Ember was able to find that middle of so many minions. Now ultis come out. Boss Tech looking for the backline. Jay standing in a bit of trouble as Noodle pops. Oh, Boss Tech just falls immediately. Zeus at half HP, still looking to end this. It's a 5v3 now. 13 seconds till Emilu's back up, 30 on the set. They're just gonna hammer away these towers, it looks like.
Yeah, looks like that's going to be their play here.
Poro taking his bot. I heard Grey Knight looking for another engage. Can't find anything. One more tower stands in between of their defeat today. Oh, this last tower is falling.
Oh,
Oh, Netflix
That-
falls quickly, and the next place will fall shortly after.
is GG.
Oh no!
GG
Congratulations!
indeed. Great match. Great matches.
That was a phenomenal match. Huge props to Team Moonlight and Team Sleep Client. Both performed out of their minds. There were some up and downs for both of the teams, and I think they can both walk away from this set knowing, hey, we made it to playoffs, we made it this far, and we performed well within it.
Very, very true. Overall, I think it was a great series. What do you think?
I think so. It was very exciting to watch. Some crazy plays seen from all around, from both these teams. And Boss Tech did have a rough first game, but the second game he really pulled it back, and I think he can give himself a pat on the back for that. They weren't able to walk away with a win or with a win on the series, but he was able to kind of redeem himself and show that he is a really good player. So great job there on Boss Tech, and for the rest of his team as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, congratulations. Looking forward to the next matches. Hopefully we can get them streamed as well. But yeah, I mean, overall, great matches to watch. Very entertaining. Could have gone either way at several different points and was going either way at several different points, right? I mean, just back and forth, stealing of ults and, just how it went.
Yeah. So we decided the MVP of last game was
I mean, it's
JS
just,
Jam.
yeah, the first game was GS Jan, for sure.
Oh yeah, first game, yes.
But this last game was definitely Zeus.
Yes. So
I
who do you
mean-
think should win the overall MVP?
Overall MVP, I don't know. I mean, I guess Zeus could definitely take it. Zeus was very consistent in the first game. I don't think that he necessarily stood out, too much, but they, laning against GP was perfectly fine for, when he was playing, I think he was playing Kiana or Oriana.
Yeah, Oriana in the first game. But
Oriana.
even then, he had some great Oriana ults in that first game.
Exactly. So I think combined with the first game and with this game, Jan did absolutely crazy in the first game. But I think with Zeus going crazy in this one and being very decent or solid in the first game, I have to give it to him for that.
Definitely. And I agree with you there. I would be happy to award him the MVP of the series with you.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. Unofficially, you are the MVP of this series, of this playoff series. Zeus. All right, well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Great matches. GG's to everybody. Good job. Hopefully we see you again, maybe watching, maybe in the next match.
Yeah, and next season as well. Hopefully we can see some of Team Sleep Client next season.
Yeah, absolutely, because I think they definitely have potential. I mean, a couple different things that could turn their way, and they could have had it. You're welcome, Zeus. Appreciate you going off for us so we can react like crazy.
It was a fun game to watch you play, Zeus. So thank you for that.
Yeah, that awesome job. But yeah, other than that, we'll go ahead and sign off. And we will see you guys in the next match.